A goal here would be vital, and the pass isn't quite right into his striker there, unfortunately.
Movement from Cristiano just wasn't quite right there. He took a little bit too long to get back on side, and then the ball was too late.
It was a bit forced, but there is still time. Dito now pressing for an attack. And it's cut out, but it's fallen to R9.
Can he get the shot off? He can.
No. Is this gone in? And there is a goal late on in the 90th minute. Dito gets the goal. Neither of them look too happy, but Dito is definitely going to take that going into the second leg.
You have to wonder if that goal is going to end up being the difference. That's such a heartbreaker for Boris to give up that goal right before the end of the first leg.
Bit fortunate how that ball came into play. Bit of a deflection, but Dito did what he needed to do and take his chance.
I mean, we talk about the mental side of the game. This would rattle me if I was Boris right now. I would be rattled because you felt like, all right, I've done a lot of hard work. We're tied 1-1. It's a scoreline I'm comfortable with going into leg 2. But this would, I mean, my control could have been halfway over this arena at this point.
This is what happens when you play against someone that does have possession, and you can't let the little things like that affect you, because you spent a lot of this game without the ball. And that does, as you know, Jimmy, that does affect you. It does affect your mindset. It does affect your mentality. You start rushing things a little bit more, and the little things start to niggle at you. And it's those little things, and it's the mental state that sets the massive players or high-level players apart.
And you have to wonder sometimes if you're already looking ahead, like you know the time's dwindling down, you know you're in injury time, you're like, all right, cool. We got even score here going into leg 2, and you start to look ahead. Because we see a lot of late goals.
Yeah.
Even at halftime, you're like, all right, I already know what my tactics are going to be. I know the changes I want to make, and then you give up that goal, and it changes everything.
It just shows how quickly momentum can change. And here we see Dito bringing on Team of the Year Kante, Goretzka and De Bruyne. He is looking to shut up shop and just see out this game. But will Boras be able to make a quick attack before the time runs out?
And no is the answer.
No. Game 1 done. 2-1 to Dito. It was a very even game. You could actually argue that Dito maybe deserved it. He had a lot more chances. De Gea for Boras made some incredible saves. But there's still so much to play for. Is one goal deficit big enough against Boras?
I think this game is still wide open. I mean, they had spells. I'd agree that Dito had more kind of consistent spells throughout the game, but Boris had that little 10 minutes period after the half-time where he got his goal, then he hit the post, and he probably should have scored with Son at the back stick.
Yeah.
So that was his best period. He needs to refine what he was doing there for the second leg, and he can still get back in this.
I was actually going to ask you guys more about Boris, but let's hear from the man himself.
I had a pretty slow start of this season, but after Manchester